Hi everybody. So it's been a long time, a really long time. Over a year, definitely. Probably a year and a half almost since I last posted. So I figured I'd give you guys a little update. Well, probably a long update. And kind of update you on where I've been, what I've been up to, where I plan to go with all of this. It's been a really long time. I've had a lot of time to think, a lot of time to kind of start planning. I didn't use the entire year and a half to plan, if I'm being honest. It's taken me so long to post for many reasons. I will get into some of them in this video. So let's go. Last time I posted, I want to say the last video was of like the gender reveal for my daughter. I was pregnant with my baby. I think that was the last video I made. Basically, I had to stop recording. I was struggling mentally, emotionally, physically, every E you could think of, honestly. I was lacking a lot of energy. I still do with a lot of my health issues. I just don't have the energy. I'm trying to work with some doctors on getting my energy levels somewhere normal, but I was lacking a lot of energy. And I was on Instagram a lot while I was pregnant, and I don't know why the algorithm decided to torture me, but I was getting a lot of baby stuff, which was normal. I love looking at the baby stuff, baby hair, baby clothes, baby picture opportunities, great, all cute, love it. But then it started showing me things that I just didn't want to think of when it came to having kids. I mean, I think about it. I'm not like a naive person. There are things in the world that I just worry about with my kids, but I just didn't want to see it on my Instagram feed, especially while I was pregnant and emotional. The videos were kind of showing me like how to keep the kids safe, what to look out for, what could happen, what could this, what could that. And yes, it's important to know all that stuff, but it was just the way everything was worded. It was very hard for me to handle with one child, let alone both children. I won't go into the full details of it. It's not really what I want to talk about. It still makes me emotional, maybe not as bad as it did back then, but it still makes me very emotional. But anyway, it kind of led me to, like, for the most part, getting off of social media. No Instagram, no Facebook, no YouTube, no nothing. Like, I checked out. Even to this day, I mean, I see that I have all these messages on Instagram and I'm like, I haven't checked this in forever. So I'm trying to get back into it, but it did take a lot from me. It did make me need to check out, just for peace of mind and for some sanity. I was already dealing with a lot at the time. I think I had mentioned briefly in some of my last videos that I was dealing with some anxiety. So that, on top of the videos, on top of my health, on top of this, that, and the other, I figured some distance would be exactly what I needed. It did help. I did feel a little bit for a time like I was failing by not posting, by not communicating with many people, by kind of keeping to myself. And I still feel that way. But within like the last few months, I kind of told myself, like, this is what I want to do with my life. This is where I want to go from here. And I just have to do it. There's no time like the present. It might take me a little while to get to the schedule I want to get to. It might take me a little while to get to the goal I want to get to. But if I don't start now, I'll never get there. So that's why I'm here. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. And then I ended up having my daughter, and life got insane. I know that having a second child is definitely different than just having one child. It was definitely different. It was definitely like a learning curve. It was something to kind of get used to, with having two kids to look after instead of one. My son was great. My daughter was great. Everybody was handling it perfectly. It was just, the schedule, the routine, the newness of it all. But I'm here now. I am trying to be a little bit more like myself. I'm a little weird. I think in like my other videos, I was a little too shy, and I am still shy when it comes to certain things. I'm kind of selectively outgoing, if that makes any sense. And I kind of want to just be myself, be a little bit more outgoing. There are some things I'm a little nervous to do with my content, but I'm just gonna jump right into the deep water, So back on track. The pregnancy went okay. I mean, again, I had the anxiety, I had the stress. It wasn't as bad of a pregnancy. I didn't suffer as much, I would say, with my daughter that I did with my son in like the nausea department or any of like the serious symptoms. My heart is full with these kids. My son is now in preschool. He's growing up. They do get along really well. My son loves my daughter. Since day one, when he met her in the hospital, he wanted to hold her and cuddle her and kiss her. Sometimes he doesn't understand that she can't do what he can, so that gets a little rough. In the mornings, he'll wake up and he'll just, where is she? Like, oh, good morning. How did you sleep? And he's trying to have this conversation with her. I absolutely love it. I could talk about my kids forever because this is kind of, who I am. I feel like my personality has basically just been my kids lately. I'm trying to refine myself. So, that's going to be part of my channel, just talking about my kids. So since I gave birth, it's been a little crazy. I've been trying to slowly get back on track with my health and my weight loss and things that I want to do around the house and things that I want to do for our future. It's been really slow because having a clingy child made me unable to mentally compute half of a thought. I couldn't do much the first few months. I think I was not losing my mind. I think I was just very exhausted, and every thought I could have just kind of went out the window. So if I'm being honest, it hasn't gone well. I'm a little fatty, but I'm working on it. But it's been rough. My health has declined. My weight is not where I want it to be. Just don't have very good self-esteem all the time. I'm able to joke about my weight. I think I'm able to see myself in a different way than I used to, where I would just hate talking about my body. Now, I know I'm fat. I know I'm a bigger girl. I don't know. It's weird. I used to very much not like talking about myself and what I look like, because it was always very just self-deprecating. And while I can still be self-deprecating, I've learned to love most of myself. I still want to do better. I still want to be at my goal weight. Less to look better, although that would be nice. I have very cute clothes I'd love to go back into wearing, but more just to help my health get better. I know that these health issues exist whether or not I'm fat, but I feel like it could probably make some of them a little better. But yeah, I haven't been doing as well as I wanted to do. I want to get better. Truthfully, don't work out. I hardly for the longest time. Right now I'm getting better, but for a few months, more than a few months after my daughter was born, I didn't have the energy. The C-section took a lot longer to heal. It was a lot more painful than the first one, which definitely took me by surprise. I thought it would be a lot easier because I knew what I was expecting. It wasn't. So I just didn't have the energy. I couldn't do much. And then lately it's I'm so tired. I can't keep my eyes open half the time. My head hurts all the time and my body hurts. I get up when I need to do stuff for the kids. I get up when I need to do something for myself, but that's about it. I just kind of haven't been as mobile as I'd like to be. I didn't have the energy. I'm doing better now. I mean, like I said, my son's in school, so I'm up and running, and I have a whole plan of working out to get into. Small things, can't really do much, but something. This summer is kind of where I started getting a move on and everything, especially because I redid the house for the most part. I mean, there's still things I want to do, but it was a lot of moving things around, cleaning things, decorating. I was still working on the decorating, but kind of doing a lot of stuff up and down stairs. So I was moving my butt, But yeah, I have a bunch of appointments to make, a bunch of plans to make and start sticking to, and we'll get there. I'm determined. I'm hoping now I have to get out of the house to take him to school. So I'm hoping I can kind of rebuild my energy slowly by doing more. I don't know if that's how it works, but we're going to find out. And as for my weight and everything, I've been eating a lot healthier. I don't really go out to eat as much. There was a time, especially around there was a month or two where there was just a lot going around in the house and in our lives that we were all just, I couldn't cook. Nobody could cook. It was just let's go and eat. So that's severely decreased. So I'm very proud of that. I cook almost every day. Sometimes I just have leftovers and I don't cook, but every day, So before I left YouTube, I basically just did my weight loss updates and a few vlogs. And I did some book reviews. It's not really how I wanted my YouTube channel to go. Originally, my title is Mythica Gaming. I wanted to game solely. And then I realized maybe not, because I'm a gamer, but some of the things that I would play, I don't think I would ever put on YouTube, just because it's not really something people would want to watch or I'd want to record and do commentary on. My husband insists I should do horror games because he hates me and he knows that I'm terrified of horror games. So maybe I'll do it. Probably not, because in 0.5 seconds, I'll probably exit the game. It's happened. But overall, I want to change it. I have so many ideas that I've been coming up with, not just with YouTube, but with my Instagram, with my other goals outside of social media, and I'm going to share them with you. For the last few months, I've been contemplating what I want to do. What do I want my channel to really be? How do I want to do the things I love, rediscover myself, but also kind of translate that into a video, into content? So I'd still like to post my weight loss journey, but it's not going to be the entirety of my channel. I'll probably still post a video once a week about my weight loss, but it's not the main thing. It's kind of just going to be, hopefully, if this all goes the way I'm planning, it's just going to be a side thing. Some things may not be added right away into the channel. Some things might just be kind of peppered in along the way. Some things might take a little while before I get into it, but we're trying. That's the goal, right? To try. I have to figure out the details behind it and work through it as I go, kind of thing. But I would like to add my gaming. Mostly my gaming will probably be, like Sims. I play some simulation games other than Sims, play Stardew Valley. I play House Flipper. I play Thief Simulator. I probably won't play that. Maybe I will. Who knows? There's this one game I really want to get that my husband was telling me about, and essentially it's like there's like a crime scene, and you have to go through it, and the way the game is developed, it's never the same. The replay value is crazy. There's also Among Us, just because, again, some games just like soothe me, and I think that it will be really fun to do commentary on it. I'll probably add in more games. I had tried to make a video about a year ago doing Spider-Man, but that's one of those things where I was like, I can comment as I'm playing, but I just didn't feel like it would be something good to post. You know, it was just something I wasn't interested in posting. We'll see. Again, the gaming I'll kind of figure out as I go. That's kind of one of those things that's going to take me a little longer to do. I would love to do more in-depth book reviews. This is kind of the big idea I had. Okay, so I was watching a bunch of book talk and Instagram reels and got a few ideas, kind of want to make it my own, do something different. So I bought this bowl. It's gorgeous. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a book bowl. I'm going to make a whole video about it, so that'll come later. But I am going to write a bunch of titles of books. Books I've read, books I've never read, books that have been recommended to me. I made a couple posts on different platforms to get some recommendations, so I did that. Books that are from when I was a teenager that I used to read that I may not have finished or I may have finished, and just to see what I think differently of them now that I'm getting older. So that kind of thing. I think I have like over 400 books that I have listed. And I will add more. If comments recommend more books, I will add more books. I do not care. Like, this is supposed to be fun for me. I love to read, so why not? I'm going to pull out a title. If it's a series, it's just going to be like one title. I will, again, explain all the details of this in another video, but essentially I'm going to read what the paper is. I'm going to review it, and then I had planned to make a tiny miniature bookcase because I'm weird and I like to craft, and why not put my love for books and my love for crafts into content? I'm going to do it anyway, so I think it'll be so much fun. And if it's not, I'm sorry. I'm probably still going to do it. But essentially, I'm going to make these tiny miniature books in a tiny miniature bookcase of the books I've read. And then I really like to embroider and stitch. So I have a sweater and I have some t-shirts. And I'm going to embroider like not a logo, but like something important in the series. Like say I did Twilight. I would maybe do an apple. Something like that. You know, I will figure it out as I go. That'll be kind of something that I do as it progresses. But I will embroider it into my clothing, and then I'll have a giant embroidered article of clothing. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is an original idea. I saw the book bowl on Instagram, and I saw the embroidery on Instagram. I just wanted to take it to the next level. I wanted to do a lot more books. I wanted to do a lot more embroidery. I wanted to do, you know, this whole thing. It's a series, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's my plan, and I am very excited about it. I probably won't make the miniature books right away because when you print them out on a sheet, it's going to take like 30 books before I can print them out. So I might just every certain amount of books make miniature books and stuff like that. We'll see. Again, will be explained in the next video. I have so many ideas and so many things that I used to love doing that I kind of still love doing that I'm getting back into as I'm getting into my hobbies again, and I'm passionate about these things. I really want to share them with you guys, and I hope that there's at least one person I could bring some type of joy or entertainment to. This channel is basically going to be chaos of randomness, and I hope again that I can at least bring some type of entertainment or enjoyment to one person. I hope you guys can stick around while I try to redefine this channel and get into a schedule and into the hang of things. Back before the pregnancy, I kept saying I wanted to post this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday. This was a plan I had written down, and I think I burnt myself out with the idea and then the disappointment I felt by not getting it done, and I just don't want to do that. All I know is these are the things I want to post, and when they come out, and I will just throw them up on my channel. I think the main thing that will have a schedule is the weight loss, just because I weigh myself pretty consistently, and it's really easy to just for me to come here, tell you what I did, tell you what I weigh, tell you this, tell you that, post that. Things like gaming or crafting or book reviews will take a little bit more thought, a little bit more effort, a little bit more editing than me just saying, hey, my fat ass stepped on a scale. This is what I weighed. This is what I did differently. This is what I need to do, blah, blah, blah. Sounds a little dull, but you know. So that's basically where I'm at. There won't be a full schedule type of thing. I just need to get into the hang of things, get back into the swing of YouTubing. I will probably post more of my stuff on Instagram and TikTok as well. I don't know about TikTok. I haven't been on it as much as I've been on anything else since I've started getting back into social media. I mean, again, I'm still bad with social media. I have too many messages on Instagram I haven't opened. But again, that is my plan. Hopefully it all goes the way I want it to. Maybe not now, maybe not in a week from now, maybe it'll be in a few months from now. I don't know, but I appreciate you guys for hopefully sticking with me and being a little patient, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So with that said, that is my plan. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully everything goes well and smoothly. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to hit the like button, if you guys want to subscribe, hit the little bell to get notifications anytime I post a video, that would be appreciated. If you guys just want to comment and say I suck, that's fine too. I really don't judge. It's fine. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.